But so proudly we hailed that gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home
And welcome back to another Tumbleweed broadcast brought to you by Giovanni Rodriguez.
IDN Rojas.
Nacho.
And we are going to be the lead commentating team here for today's broadcast. Today, we are going up against these Andrews Mustangs, the Lady Mustangs, for Stockton. This is a very intense game because, as you know, district first place right now for softball is Andrews Mustangs.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. Their district record right now is 5-2. Their Texas rank is 81 right now. Overall, 23-7.
23-7.
Now, as far as the Fort Stockton Panthers,
The Fort Stockton Panthers overall are 15-14, and the district record is 3-5, as we just won versus Vegas last week.
that is right. Now, I did speak to Coach Espino before this game, and he mentioned how this is number one team in the district for softball right now. We have intense momentum going into this game right now. We've had a couple significant players do great in a previous game against Pecos. He mentioned Alondra Molina scoring 2 home runs. That's very good to hear, especially coming from a single player. He has high hopes for this game. He definitely wants to see the Prowlers win right now, and I did find this out. It's their senior night.
It's their senior night
It's
for
senior
Andrews?
night tonight for Andrews.
Oh, I thought so. I went down there and I saw many girls with flowers and stuff.
Right.
Well, the game is starting, so up to bat
quickly.
first, we got Adamari Renteria.
Very quick start to the game here. Let's see the pitch.
That is a strike.
A strike off the rip to start the game.
Yep, first strike.
But, you know, as much as we want to have the intensity starting off, we do know that baseball games often get intense.
Oh,
That
right
is
over.
over the pitcher, and it goes through the shortstop and second base.
All right,
That was a
Adamari.
single.
That was a single, yes, sir.
There you go. We're loaded up first
And I
base.
forgot to say the pitcher. It is Kylie Gentile, who is a freshman. For
Freshman
Andrews.
varsity. Wow. Now, who's up next to bat, Nacho?
I believe that is Crisodo Porras.
Oh,
to
yeah.
bat, who will also pitch for us tonight.
Yep, right-handed batter.
That's my cuz. Let's see what she has.
Here comes the first pitch.
It's a
Little
bunt.
bunt.
Oh, she's off.
And she gets out.
Oh, unfortunately.
Going for third
Safe.
base.
There we
It
go.
is safe. Great
Oh,
job
wow.
by Adamari.
2 bases. Adamari's a sprinter.
Yep, she's very fast.
I believe up to bat next we got Mia Garcia, who is a senior.
Right, she's a left-handed batter. On deck right now, I believe that Jocelyn Arcides
A junior.
will be our next batter.
A ball for the first pitch.
Way right. We're going to try one more time. Boom,
It
and
is
it's
a foul ball to the parking lot. It hits a car, I believe.
It actually
No
hit
way,
a
it
car.
hits a
It
car.
actually hit a car. Wow.
Turn my noise gate down.
Man, that was loud.
Yeah, it actually hit a car. I'm sorry, whoever car that was.
That is not good.
We do not pay for any of the accidents that happen in Andrews.
These players are not
That is
responsible.
another ball.
Oh. Yeah, and
Alamari sells out for third and she gets back to third.
right.
Who's batting right now?
That's
Mia
Mia
Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia.
Another ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Man,
Other-
I wonder if it's really comfortable in those shoes. The turf shoes?
No clue.
No, it isn't.
It isn't?
Nah. That is a foul ball. The count it will be a full count now.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I stopped keeping up with the balls and strikes. Oh, actually, it says it up there.
3-2.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
1 out.
I forgot to read the scoreboard.
Here we go. It's either team's go right here. And it's a
That is
ball.
a walk.
Mia Garcia just looked at the picture. She's like, yep, that's a ball.
Throw the bat.
A little donation for us. Well, now we got runners on first and third base.
There we go.
As we got Jocelyn Arcides up to bat for the Prowlers.
So we could definitely score here and get someone on second base and first as well.
Yeah, once we get somebody on second base, it's going to be very hard to throw back to.
I believe last time they played the Mustangs, Jocelyn had a home run.
Ooh, Jocelyn had a home run.
Yes,
Excuse me.
sir.
Alamari
tried to
tries to
send
get
it.
that.
She gets back.
Yeah, they tried to send it to third base.
1 ball, no strikes.
Load it up.
Swing and a miss.
Strike.
Mia made it to second base. So we have a runner
Great
on second
steal.
and third. Ooh,
Wide
to
right.
Way to the right. I noticed that the catcher really steps off to the opposite side that the batter's on.
Yeah, I think that's just how she's going to throw and try to get some strikes in.
Probably. It's very interesting.
That is popped up and it is a foul ball.
We see that one land in the
It goes in the
In the
dugout.
cage.
pitching warm-up.
Yeah, in the cage warm-up spot.
I'll probably go pick that up later.
A little souvenir.
Without a doubt.
Like we mentioned before, it is senior night for these Andrews athletes.
Yeah, I did speak with some of the trainers from Andrews. They mentioned that it was senior night and that they're hoping to win and really show out just for the fact of that. Now, overall, Fort Stockton is 15 and 14. District 3 and 5, we are 5th in the district. So 5th going against first
Our rank is 163, I believe.
in Texas.
Yes, sir. That is popped up and it is caught. Alamari going for home and she slides down and gets there.
Hey,
That is
there
a
you
run
go.
for the Prowlers.
Yes, Mia Garcia actually gets that steal on that third base.
That's going to increase the score of 1-0.
Nice run by Alamari Renteria.
She be booking it. She
I
actually
believe
did
that is
track.
Bella Espino up to bat for us.
Yep, pink
You're right.
gloves.
Just like Jandre.
Yep.
Here we go. Pitcher reads her wrist. Wants to see what she wants to throw.
Low, and that is a ball.
I barely noticed on the right side of the stadium, there's a net right over the fence. So I'm assuming if you hit that, that's immediately a home run. Because there's actually a
That's
baseball
just
field.
It's just a flagpole, I believe, or a foul pole.
Now you could see it.
Oh
Pink.
yeah, there is a net.
Yeah, there's the boy. I think the JV boys are going on now. Port
Yes,
Stockton.
they are. That is a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is the count. Here comes the 4th pitch from Kylie Gentile.
Ooh, that'll be a strike. That was a little bit to the right to my eyes, but
Yeah, Mia Garcia is right there, ready to steal that base,
She
steal
wants
that
to
run.
run.
yeah, she is 2-2. Bella here. There's also 2 outs for Fort Stockton.
Ooh,
Ooh,
swing and a
swing
miss.
and a miss.
So I believe she struck out right there. Oh no, she's acting
Oh,
in the
she
pitch
has
again.
one more.
Yeah, I saw the Empire's hands go up. That might be due to the catcher not catching the
I
ball.
believe that is why. Grounder to shortstop, and it is caught.
But Mia
And that
Garcia
is
gets that run though.
the last out. That one will not
It won't
count
count.
because they got 3 outs.
Oh,
So it is 1-0. And now we'll go to the bottom of the 1st.
little quick top of the first inning.
Yes, sir. Now, Andrews did say that they're going to bring heat to this softball game against the Prowlers. Heard a lot of that before we came up here.
Right, but the Panthers have had some momentum behind themselves. The Prowlers.
I believe last time the Prowlers went versus the Mustangs, they lost 7-8.
Wow.
Wow, that's a close game right there.
Very close. Now, y'all did say we were 5th in the district.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 5th in the district.
What is Andrews?
First.
First.
They're
Wow.
first in our district.
You know, this is the only softball game or any baseball or softball game that I actually see phones on the fence recording at all times. Kind of some weird little devices holding onto the railing or even the net. Very interesting.
Well, there are mothers and family members out here broadcasting, recording the entire game for Facebook.
Yeah, I hear that a
spoke
lot.
with the Andrews mother, one of the Lady Mustangs here, and she said that she just broadcasted the Game Changer, keeps up with the stats and everything. She has a little camera down there for that.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Have you seen that one on the right? I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's one that kind of has arms and it's holding onto the net. That's pretty cool.
right, it's hooked.
Mia Porras, or what? Oh my goodness.
Griselda Porras.
Griselda Porras. That's on me. Griselda Porras warming up now. For
Right,
the
she's-
Prowlers.
Gonna be the pitcher. I still wonder if the gloves are bigger.
Well, I was just recording the warm-ups for the Prowlers here, and I was standing just on the fence, leaning over it, recording with the phone, and a softball came at me flying.
Oh, really?
I didn't really think to move. Okay, it hit the fence, luckily.
You wanted to get hit.
I just about got hit.
Just wanted the thrill, I guess.
Okay, well, here up to bat for the Lady Mustangs is Haley Bowman, a senior. That is a strike.
She didn't even flinch.
Right. Expected a ball off the rip.
The Lady Mustangs pants are cool. It has like the little symbol on the right knee.
And oh,
It is popped
straight down the
up,
midfield. It's gonna be caught.
and it is
By
caught.
Mia Garcia.
They got Goosebumps by Travis Scott playing right now. That's definitely how Bowman felt seeing that ball go straight into Mia Garcia's hand out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs is Kiki Ramos.
Man, I'm so glad I have you, Nacho. I don't have to be pronouncing these names and getting it blamed on.
Kiki, do you love me?
Drake.
Oh, ball.
That is wide to the right.
Go Griselda.
Popped up, and it will be a foul ball. And that one might go to the parking lot as well. Hopefully it doesn't hit no cars this time.
Right. We need to have a total season counter of the amount of balls that have hit cars.
Damaged.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We just need a little pop-up sound. Ding. 3.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Great pitch from Griselda.
That would be strike 2.
And again,
Ooh.
Strike. Oh, that will not count because she dropped it.
right.
On deck for the Lady Mustangs is Alexis Cornejo, who is a senior as well.
Ooh, made her swing on that
Wow.
very wide to the right strike. That is 2 outs for the
Questionable
Prowlers already.
swing right there.
Next up, we have number 10 on the Lady Mustangs. That is Alexis
Cornejo.
Cornejo. Who that?
You got a walkout song?
Man, I haven't heard a walkout song in a minute.
I guess the Lady Mustangs have walkout songs now.
That's wonderful, though. Give a little atmosphere to the game.
Have y'all heard of those
Why,
new
right?
those new bats?
The torpedo bats.
Yeah, the torpedo bats. What do y'all think about those?
They're not
yet
gonna
to
let
hear.
us use them in high school, I think.
I mean, they're crazy.
Yeah, they're really light and they hit hard. Seeing them in the MLB is just crazy to me because it's just like
I feel like it's
guaranteed
a
home run.
Yeah, guaranteed. I was about to say the same thing. I feel like it's a guaranteed home run for these hitters out there in the MLB.
Yeah, it says right here, torpedo bats are taking over the baseball world.
They
Yeah, it's
really
like
are.
they're all fat in on the middle of the bat. I
It's
don't know
just
if y'all know.
curved weird, like where you hold it. That is to the left,
Oh,
and
that-
that is a foul ball.
That almost hit Angel.
That was scary. Hopefully, Angel's doing good over there.
Okay.
Yeah, the count is 2-1
Two
with
balls.
2 outs and the bottom of the first.
2 balls and 1 strike. If we could shut them out here, that
Ooh,
point is gonna
be
mean a
really-
lot.
In a really good spot.
Well, right now we're at 3 balls, so Griselda only has 1 opportunity to mess things up.
There is a lot of Fort Stockton
Fans.
fans out here in Andrews, Texas. Oh, way
Pop
up.
left
Let's see Aubrey.
field. It is a
Foul.
foul ball. And I believe left field is Haven Gaitan. Great job by her hustling over there, but it
Oh,
just
yeah.
bounced off the wall.
That's Haven Gaetan. I thought that was Aubrey Salgado from far away.
That's what I thought too. My vision is not that great.
Mine either, but
Now,
I
if you
got
didn't
that
know,
one.
we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and now, newly, Instagram.
Yep. Oh, it looks like I'm going to try to catch it. Ends up in the dugout. Quite unfortunate. It looked like she was going to make it as well.
I
Right.
think somebody caught it in the dugout.
Alondra was trying to catch it in the dugout, but one of the bench players ended up
Caught
getting
it.
it.
What do y'all think about these dugouts? Some of them are inside, some of them are outside, caged. You know, a very high variety.
I think it's just like whatever is newly made, they have the newer ones, but the old ones are like open mostly.
Yeah, because in the MLB, it's kind of like downstairs too at that, so it's very
It's
weird.
cool.
It really is a dugout.
Straight shot to left field. Haven misses it, and it will be going for 2 now. Slides down and gets there.
That is
Alexis Cornejo.
getting second base, grabbing 2 bases there, double play.
Great play. And now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs is Kennedy Holly, who is a senior.
Now batting number 4, Kennedy Holly.
Another nice walkout song.
I know. They
Bone
have good
Thugs in
taste.
harmony. Wonderful.
Sensational.
Here comes the next pitch from Griselda.
Ooh, nice
That's
pitch to her.
straight
Right to center
shot.
field.
Mia misses it, and the Mustangs will get a run.
They
And
shoot it to second
and
base.
a double as well from Kennedy Holly.
Good little plays there. They've had multiple batters come out here and hit on the first pitch.
Got to remember that it is 2 outs. One more out, we will shut them down immediately. Now,
Up to bat is number 14 for the Lady Mustangs, Rihanna Rivera.
I don't know if we
Who's a
stated
senior.
this, but catch us on YouTube. What now? Instagram. Barry,
Right.
that's new to us.
Yeah, we did mention
And-
that earlier.
And
And Facebook, yeah.
Go ahead and comment where you're watching from. We're here in Andrews, Texas. We're from Fort Stockton, Texas, as you know,
A little 2-hour drive to get here, but
right? If you're
unlike
watching from Alpine, Pecos, Fort Worth, Dallas, Cuba, Europe,
Cuba. Interesting.
Cuba, whoa,
South Africa, all of the above,
all around the world.
right? You can tune in to
That'll be
this
a
Oh
broadcast.
wow, that's a
Strike.
strike. That looked very to the left to me, but it's the ump's call.
Yeah, she has a very interesting form. You can see her foot on the line,
You know, she's
and then
more
she
of like-
steps in.
Like
She's
getting
more
ready to
staggered.
run. Popped up, and it will be to the right, and it will be a foul ball.
and we're gonna have a young Andrews Mustang go look at it. I don't think she wanted to go.
I think she got scared. I just hope they don't hit our bus. We just got them.
Our brand new buses, they can't get damaged.
Oh, let us know your predictions as well.
There
You
we
think
go.
Fort Stockton's gonna win or Andrews? Let us know in the comments. Oh, iffy
Straight
about that.
shot.
That was a slower ball.
Yep. That
Who
was
was that, Aubrey?
shut down. That was shut down.
Aubrey Sagala caught that one, I believe.
Yeah.
The
Or the
Andrews.
Prowlers.
The Andrews. Dang, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Lady Mustangs.
Lady Mustangs.
That'll be the third out, bringing the game 1-1 in the bottom of the first inning.
All tied up.
Yep, we're all tied up now. All right, Nacho, how are you feeling?
I think we played some really good defense in the top of the first, but our offense, they're just hitting them on the first pitch, so I think she has to do better pitching wise, but she's not doing too bad.
Like we said before, like we stated before, the pitcher usually runs the game. So there's already a lot of pressure on that.
They really make the biggest impact on the game. It depends on how they play for the outcome.
Yeah, for anything, you can't play a game of baseball or softball without a pitcher. Unless you got a tee on you.
I believe up to bat for the Prowlers is Alondra Molina, who is a senior.
Yep, I know Vaughn did talk to her before the match. I know that much.
Well, here comes the first pitch.
Way to the right.
Ball one.
Maybe
From
this
Kylie
might
Gentile.
maybe this might be the easiest way to get somebody to swing.
I mean, this is really different. Last time I did the broadcast, which was my first one, they were not throwing pitches like this.
Yeah.
They were throwing them like regularly.
We've never seen this view, especially of the plate or where the batter is
And
batting.
we're finally in a box for the first time. For my
Out of
first time,
town.
at least.
Out of town, yeah.
Yes.
Because I know that me and Khalil, me and Jamal, we were in one at Fort Stockton. That went right toward the bus.
That is very scary. I hope they don't hit the bus, please.
I know. Shout out to Robert out there, especially Angel. Angel already got a ball coming his way earlier today.
They're going to get almost hit every time, but it's fine.
Yeah, late
Ground
swing.
ball. Going to first. It is caught, and that is the first out.
Unfortunate for Alondra. Next up.
The Maya Vaughn.
Yeah, it looks like we got number 4.
The Maya Vaughn, who is a senior for the Prowlers.
She's already setting herself up for a bunt. Swing and a miss.
I think that's just how she like does every single pitch.
Yeah, probably.
Because last time I did the broadcast for the Prowlers, she would do the same thing every single time.
It might just be her play style. Excuse me. Well, it is 0 balls and 1 strike. 1 out.
Popped up, and it is a foul ball.
All right. Looks like she switched bats, maybe.
I believe she did.
I forgot you could do that.
I mean, for the most part, everybody just shares each other's bats. They barely have more than 5 bats.
All right, that'll be a ball. Ball number 1, 2 strikes.
With 1 out. Kylie Gentile is doing a great job pitching right now.
Oh,
Fouled. I believe that hit the bat and she could not catch it.
all right, we're kind of waiting on the pitcher right now.
I believe she's throwing like 4 pitches now. So this will be the 5th pitch coming from Kylie.
Oh, very
That
quick.
is a strikeout. Up to bat for the Prowlers, we got Haven Gaitan, who is a junior. Getting a little bit of practice swings in.
Who is the catcher for Andrews?
I believe it is Ollie Martinez, who is a freshman as well.
All right, she does pretty good as a catcher for Andrews.
Yes, she does. She is like just catching weird balls. Like, I don't know how to explain it. She just props to all catchers out there.
Yeah, you gotta have that reaction time.
And that was a failed bunt attempt, which was a foul ball. Now the count is 0-1. Another failed bunt attempt. Now it is 0-2.
All right, that'll be 0 balls and 2 strikes, as well as 2 outs for the Prowlers. I don't know if we're going to get any runs at
This
the
inning.
top of the 2nd inning. Yeah,
Popped up, and it will go to the parking lot again.
looks like she's fighting for it. I'm looking to the left,
I
seeing
am
fans,
so scared that
Yeah.
it will hit another vehicle.
or even worse, a person. Oh, another hit, but it hits the net closest to us.
She is fighting right now. Great job by Haven. She is making contact. She's got to get the sweet spot, and it will go on the field. Here comes the next pitch from Kylie Gentile. Weird hit. And the catcher makes the catch without her glove.
Wow, that will wrap up the top of the 2nd inning. Now we are moving on to the bottom of the 2nd inning, where Andrew Mustangs will be getting their sticks up and ready to bat.
So I think the Prowler defense just needs to catch the foul, like the balls that just popped up. There was a couple of missed opportunities, and I think if they caught every single ball, would be no runs right now. But I think they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah,
They're the
it's-
#1 team in district.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we are 5th in district, not trying to say anything, But I know that we are fending off these Andrew Lady Mustangs pretty well.
Honestly, they might be the ones who have to fend off us. We came to
There
their
we go.
home city, you know, we came to their home city ready to challenge them. So they're the ones defending right here, especially since they're holding the championships. But really, I would like to focus on the fact that Andrews Mustangs has been so accommodating to us here in Andrews, Texas. They gave us a press box space, you know what I'm saying? And especially yesterday, we had a press box access in the Mustang Bowl.
For the track meet yesterday.
Yeah, during the 3A, 4A track meet.
How did that go?
It was very, very intense track meet. We actually had a canyon. They were there. They have 3 high schools.
Tampa, I believe, was there as well.
Yeah, the ones who took our playoff.
In basketball.
Yep.
So ball 1 from Criselda Porras on her first pitch. And up to bat, we got the catcher, Ollie Martinez, up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, who, as I said before, is a freshman.
Way to the right.
2 balls, 0 strikes.
And as well as 0 outs. We just started this inning. Or the bottom of the inning, excuse me.
It's that one to left field.
Is it over?
And that is gone. Home run for the Lady Mustangs.
Oh, wow.
What a hit.
I didn't
from
know
the
if that
freshman.
counted or not.
It did count.
And there you go. That was which player again, Nacho?
Ollie Martinez, who is a freshman.
Ollie Martinez,
And
the
is also the
freshman.
catcher.
The catcher, the freshman, gets a home run.
Man, there was also one of these Lady Mustangs that had a golden spatula.
I did not see
Is that related to SpongeBob or what?
Of course it is. Iconic SpongeBob.
I don't know.
Well, now batting for the Lady Mustangs is Lauren Cordova for the... who is a sophomore, excuse me.
The Criselda pitch well.
It's a little high, and that will be ball 1. That splits between the center fielder and the left fielder, and that is a double for, I believe it was Lauren Cordova. They're just hitting off Criselda today. I believe this is what happened last time as well. I mean, it was just a home run frenzy in the game. The last time these two battled each other.
When was the last time?
It was on my birthday, March 25th.
March 25th. How old are you, Nacho?
I am 17 now.
17. The big 1-7. Man, right now we are the same age.
Yep. Bunt. Chopping us to first. It is a error. Or I don't know if that hit her in the back.
I think it did.
And she is grabbing her left shoulder as that's where it hit her.
Man, I never seen that before.
It's happened a couple times that I've seen.
Looks like she might have to hit again.
I do not know.
Or she will be out, huh?
I think she interfered with the catch. So I don't know if that counts, but I guess that will be our first out for this inning. And now we got a number 2, the lefty, Emerson Cheshire, who is a junior and plays right field.
Yep. Let's see. Most of these Lady Mustangs, they're very talented, especially with the bat.
They are very great athletes. As also the girls, I believe 4x2 team or 4x4 team made it to regionals.
Congratulations to Andrews for that one.
First ball from Criselda. 1-0 is the count with 1 out.
All right, way over.
That was really high. Great catch from Bella.
It'll be ball number 2. 0 strikes, 1 out. We do have a Mustang over here on third base. But very, very hot pink gloves.
These are very slow pitches.
Ooh.
I am scared right now.
Hey, that'll be a strike, though.
But nonetheless,
Strike 1.
it is a strike. I looked like it was floating. But nonetheless, here comes the next pitch, and that is a third ball.
All right, one more ball, and she will be walked to first base. Ooh, that'll be another strike.
Full count now, 3-2.
All right, she checked out a play on her wrist or something.
Hit to
Straight
the
to right
right,
field.
and it is a base hit. Another run for the Mustangs. Now the score is 3-1 with the Lady Mustangs on top. They're really just starting to fire off here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting number 11.
Now we got number 11, double one, Haley Bowman once again. I believe this is the top of the list. And the Lady Mustangs on their dugout getting loud, and that is popped up. And it is caught.
Mia Garcia almost trips up.
And I believe that was caught by Demaya Vaughn. Great play by her.
Georgia Lambert.
Ooh, that was a pretty close call there. Looks like it would be ball.
I forgot to say, now up to bat is
Number 1, it looks like. Oh, can't tell from this
I
angle.
can't tell from this angle. I will say it after I can see her number, but here comes the next pitch from Criselda.
You have a runner on first base, just to let y'all know.
Foul ball.
I still can't tell that number.
Here
6.
number 6, Georgia Lambert, who is a junior. They're already starting to switch batters around, as this is their first time up to bat. These random little beats.
Ooh,
Popped
she
up.
swing at that very, very right one.
That's great for us. That is, I believe, 1 ball and 2 strikes now. There is a high vibe here in the Lady Mustang Softball Stadium, as Andrews is really hyped up right now. That is a foul ball.
That is so cool. I love that. They do it in the Major League Baseball as well.
Yes.
Way
Pop into
left field.
Missed by Haven. I believe she lost it in the sun. Throws it to third base. Missed again, but finally grabbed by the pitcher Criselda Porras.
Now batting number
He has missed 2 balls now this game. Did they walk her?
I'm not even sure what happened there.
Well, now it is number 4 up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, Kennedy Holly. Wide right, and that is ball 1. Here comes the next pitch.
Ooh,
Wide
wait.
right once again. And I forgot to say, bases are loaded for the Lady Mustangs. Grand slam chance here if they get a homer. Strike 1 for Criselda Porras right there.
Okay. That's what we would like to see right here. We have 2 outs right now. We just need this last out.
Another ball.
All right, that is
3-1 count now.
Yep, with 2 outs. Come on, we need to get another out.
Come on, two strikes right here.
We cannot walk her because it will be a free run for the Lady Mustangs as bases are loaded.
They're all getting ready to take it. Okay.
Popped up, and now will be a full count.
Yep,
3-2
it sure
as it is
will.
a foul ball.
Now we figured out that Andrews plays sound effects when that happens. We actually thought our car was going crazy.
Yeah,
That
I thought it was
scared
too
us
at the
really
start.
bad.
That is really funny. We should do that at the next game.
Imagine if it's actually just an actual car making that sound.
I don't think it'll stop.
Okay,
Whoa,
let's go.
Right
that
field.
went very
Come on, come
far. Into the
Caught by
hands.
the Mari Renteria, and that will be it for the second inning.
There we
Wow, good catch from number 2, Alamari.
go. Yeah, keeping it 3-1.
Great play.
If things went the other way, that would have been 6-1.
Very, very bad position that was, let me tell you.
Definitely.
Now, in the very far distance, you can actually see the football field / track and field where you were
Right.
when? Yesterday?
The Mustang Bowl, yep. Yesterday,
Wow,
just
how did you
yesterday.
do?
Well, I performed as best as I could. I got 6th overall, needed 4th to advance to regionals. I ran a personal record of mine,
Proud of Gio.
41.83.
Wow.
Really, my final thoughts on my senior track season, I wish I would have applied myself more in the previous years to get as much as I could out of this. But you know, it's a form of acceptance as all these seniors are experiencing here. We even have a lot of seniors on the softball team that eventually they would play their last game as well.
Yep, and that is coming very soon, sadly, to everybody doing sports this might be their last year.
Right, especially if you're a senior.
Some people have offers like Mia Garcia, who will play for Midland College.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Neat information there.
Yeah, Garcia's getting little offers out there. Look, our graduation is May 16th.
May 16th? Man, that's right around the corner.
And we're going to broadcast that as well. Right now, we have senior Alexia Dominguez. She will be there graduation night.
Number 5 with purple gloves. Purple
I
and
believe
pink.
this is her first game back from injury.
What happened?
I have no clue. I'll just see her like in the Leatherman. I'll be playing. We should have got that information.
That was a very quick ball there from the pitcher.
Looks like Alexia's ready though. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike number 1 for Alexia.
1-1 count now. Popped up. Shortstop going for it. And it is a great catch. Now it is 1 out for the Prowlers as we are at the top of the list with Alamari Renteria up to bat now.
Number 2, Adamari Renteria.
Nice. You're really picking it up pretty fast, huh, Nacho? I mean,
I got this down.
Yep. So this will be your second softball game.
Yeah. One baseball, 2 softball now.
I kind of stopped counting after football season.
I believe I will do football season next year, but we'll see.
Yes,
Stay
we
tuned
will.
for that one.
Yes, we will see. Now, I know that Gio has some information to share with us.
This is actually the 45th broadcast that we bring to the Fort Stockton community and surrounding
man.
areas.
That is
amazing.
That's insane to think about.
We're shooting on 50. That'll
Wish
be
I
half
caught up
100,
earlier, but at least I'm here now.
right? And Nacho, he's a junior, so he'll be bringing you more broadcasts as well
In the future.
Catch
the
me in
future.
my senior year here with Tumbleweed.
right?
An error made on that single.
Nice.
Adamari, no showing.
Great job. She is 2 for 2 now with 2 singles.
I know I mention this almost every single baseball/softball game, but I love how they run through that first base.
Right. You gotta shoot past your goal.
Even if you know it might be over, it might be out, still try your hardest to get to that first base.
There you go. Little sell out there from Adamari.
And now we have the pitcher for the Prowlers, Criselda Porras, up to bat.
Let's see how she does. I know she is one of the key hitters.
Watch me hit. And
Pop. I mean, it's a foul ball, which went backwards.
Well, that scared me.
What is that? I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was like a laugh.
It's like a laugh.
that's just the little chip on your shoulder.
Oh, sure.
Dun 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 dun. Drrrr.
It'll be a ball.
Catcher decided to not throw it there. I feel like if she would have thrown that,
Who would have maybe possibly got her out there?
right, Adamari didn't seem to have too much hustle on that. Called
Nah.
the catcher's bluff.
Yep, now it is 2 balls, 1 strike for Criselda already. As well as 1 out for the Prowlers.
Ball again. Straight into the pitcher's cage. Here we are again.
All right, looks like we are full count for Criselda, number 11 for the Fort Stockton Prowlers.
Anybody's game here.
I bet you when you're down there batting, you feel like it's forever when you hit the full count.
You just gotta keep fighting.
she
Criselda
does.
hits it right to shortstop, and it is caught. Another out for the Lady Mustangs, and now we have 2 outs.
Now that is number 10, Mia Garcia.
With Adamari Renteria still running on first base.
You know that's right.
Mia Garcia up to bat.
I had no idea she was a lefty until just now.
Lefties put in
Left
work.
and outside. 1 ball now. This softball field is really, really nice.
Yeah, I love softball fields so much. They always just look very, very put together.
Oh, they
That
go
is
straight to
a
first
ground
base.
ball to first base, and she just steps on the plate or base, and that will be the 3rd out, and that will be the end of the top of the 3rd.
Up top of 3rd out of the way. Now we're going into sticks for the Lady Mustangs. Some batting for the bottom of the 3rd inning.
You know that's right. We got a lot of fans here in Andrews right now. A lot of family members from Fort Stockton come to visit.
Oh yeah, remember if you are new here, let us know. Let us know where you're watching from and give us a like and a follow.
Let us know who you're rooting for as well. if you're rooting for anyone in specific, like I said, the roster here for the softball Prowlers is Marlena Salmon, Sofia Garcia, Adamar Ventrilla, Griselda Porras, Mia Garcia, Jocelyn Arcides, Bella Espino, Alondra Molina, Demaya Vaughn, Haven Gayton, Gaetan, Alexia Dominguez, Aubrey Salgado. If you recognize any of those names, like those people, go ahead and comment below.
And the Prowlers cheering on and giving some encouragement to Griselda now in the middle and celebrating.
All right, first up to bat, not the top of the lineup, but first to bat is number 14. Who will that be?
I believe that is Rihanna Guevara, who is a senior.
All right, looks like another senior.
Shine bright like a diamond. Let's see Rihanna. Boom. Oh, she's trying to
Right
field.
center field, right to Mia Garcia, and that is caught for the first out.
No worries.
Great start for the Prowlers here in the bottom of the third.
Man, swinging on the first strike she saw. It was either a strike or a hit. She knew it.
Yeah, fortunately, though, Mia Garcia does not have butter hands.
And now we got the freshman, Ollie Martinez, who is a freshman that hit a home run the last time I bat for the Mustangs.
Let's see if she's going to make it 2 for 2.
Does she like
Hopefully
that?
not.
She
Hits it, and it is a foul ball.
Ooh, heading right toward the entrance to the stadium, actually. To the field, excuse me.
All right. Second pitch.
Wide right, and that is a ball. 1-1 count now. With 1 out completely, and it is the bottom of the third.
Yup. 1-1-1.
Like it.
Oh, very slow.
Very
Nice
slow, and it is
catch.
caught.
All the way to first
There you
base.
go.
Great catch.
Amazing play there from everybody.
That was Jocelyn Arcides straight to Alondra Molina.
She is a great player for us, and we will have her for 1 more year after this one because she is a junior, which is in my grade.
Right, so she'll get to continue her career in softball.
Yes, she will. And now up to bat for the Mustangs, the Lady Mustangs, excuse me, we got Lauren Cordova.
Yep.
And
Ooh.
Wide right, 1 ball.
I've been seeing a lot more now that we are directly behind the umpire and the catcher. You can definitely see if it goes left, right, or right over.
I have a great view. That is just straight shot.
hey, Garcia picks it up, throws it straight to second base, but the Lady Mustangs secure first base.
Now batting number 7, Addison Fields.
Here comes the next pitch. Foul ball. And I forgot to say that is number 7, Addison Fields, who is a sophomore for the Mustangs.
All right. First pitch.
Popped up, going for it, and they just looked at each other as trying to see who was going to make the play, and it falls, and now it is 2 strikes as that was a foul ball.
All right, that 2 strikes is shining pretty brightly for an out.
They
Let's
really
get him out
had
of here.
a chance to catch that ball there, but they were just like kind of looking at each other. They didn't communicate at all, and that cost them right there.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Remember, this is a team game. Do everything you need to do in this game you call softball is team-based.
another foul ball. She is fighting. Addison is fighting right now for the Lady Mustangs.
That foul ball ended up in the Prowlers dugout.
Once
Almost
again,
hitting a player. Yeah.
like the third time this game.
All right.
The count is 1-2 with 2 outs.
Can't tell that number off the rip, but we do have a Andrews batter.
It is Addison Fields, I think.
Ooh,
I
very
believe she's still on there. Yes, she is.
very close inside with that pitch coming from Criselda.
The count is 2-2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a grounder. Chance for a double play. She slides down, and that is still 1 out for the Prowlers. And they end this bottom of the 3rd inning
Wow.
with no scores.
Now, that is something to be very proud of. Everybody on the field did their part,
Did their thing.
played
out
their
there
role.
right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, now will be the top of the 4th with the Prowlers batting now.
Yep, getting that sticks up for the Prowlers. Coming straight from Fort Stockton. About, what, a 3 to 2 hour drive from
Yes,
Fort
on
Stockton,
the
coming all the
buses.
way here to Andrews.
What do they have over there in the Lady Mustangs dugout? They have like a bunch of props.
Yeah, it might be just because of their senior night.
I know our Fort Stockton Prowlers, every time we have a home game, we have a bunch of props as well, but they have many different things for the Lady Mustangs.
I don't know. That's a question I do not know how to answer. Now up
As
to
you said,
bat.
they had a golden spatula.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, they do have a golden spatula. I think it was from the home run
I want to see that.
from number 9.
But I don't want to see another home run for the Mustangs though. So,
Oh yeah, going 1-3. Panthers are at.
well,
Excuse
now,
me. Prowlers are at 1 run, while the Lady Mustangs are at 3 runs.
now up to bat for us once again is Jocelyn Garcia, the junior, who plays 3rd base.
Nice swing.
Foul ball.
Nice. She's trying to get a feel of the pitcher.
That was very nice of Bella Espino to pick up her bat for her.
I really appreciate that Andrews let us inside the press box yet again for another broadcast.
Yes, were
one-
very nice enough to let us be in here.
Yeah, it's one thing with a table and then chairs, so
Very blessed.
yes, huge shout out to Andrews for the hospitality.
That is over the second baseman, and the right fielder catches it.
Unfortunately,
Now they have 1 out. And up to bat for the Prowlers, we have Bella Espino.
Number 29, Bella Espino.
Andrews
Ooh,
is
is that
really
catcher?
picking up the pace. Yeah.
Really heating up right now. If it's not on one side of the ball, it's on the other. Bella Espino gets out right there, as it was a little grounder.
Now batting number 44, Alondra Molina.
Up to bat for the Prowlers now. Once again, we got Alondra Molina, who is a senior. That is a ball from
Nice.
the first pitch. Good eye from Alondra.
Let's see Alondra bust out a homer.
I hope so. That would be amazing.
She's spring locked and loaded.
That is a strike now.
A strike. That was rather close.
That was really low.
Are the lowest you can go.
I mean, the
Check
only
it.
way you could get lower is spiking the ball.
Boom. Beautiful
Over-
swing.
That is perfectly
In between.
the center fielder and the left fielder. Great hit from Alondra there. That is a base hit.
That'll
Nice.
secure first base.
Looks like next up for Fort Stockton is number 4, Demaya Vaughn.
Who I believe struck out last time.
We'll see how that plays out right now. Maybe she was just a little bit impatient last time. Let's hope that her head is in the game as of now.
Only 3 pitches last time. She swung on everyone, and now she swings on that one as well. First strike.
0 balls, 1 strike. Now we do have 2 outs as well. We're going to have to make sure to hit definitely in between the left or right, but not to where it hits center field. Aim for the gaps is what I'm saying.
That is far left, and that is another ball. Or I believe that was the first ball, excuse me. 1-1 count now.
All right. Let's go. Third pitch.
That is
It
a little
hits, goes straight
grounder.
to the short.
And that is the 3rd out of the top of the 4th. It will now switch sides, and Andrews will have their sticks up.
Unfortunately, no runs were made by the Prowlers. The Andrews defense was just too good at the top of the 4th inning. Now we're going on to the bottom of the 4th for the Lady Mustangs to get their sticks up.
Offensively, we're not doing too bad here, but definitely want to hop on defense with as much ferocity as we can, simply because we would hate for this lead to gain any more than it has, especially as we get intense in the, when we get to the 7th inning or if we go to the 9th inning.
Now batting number 2, Emerson Cheshire.
First pitch is a foul ball, and up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, we have Emerson Cheshire. Here comes the next pitch. Pop up, and it will be caught by Alamari Renteria once again. Great play by her.
Great catch by her. She's been getting a lot of balls heading her way.
And she has caught every single one. She is 2 for 2 on hitting and 2 for 2 for catching the balls.
We're already halfway through the game. What are you thinking about right now, Nacho?
I think Criselda just needs to get locked. I don't know if she's nervous, but she just needs to lock in right here. Let no runs once again. And I think we could be good. And also our hitters need to also start hitting.
Yeah, we got to get that offense up as well as our defense. Actually, I think our offense is it's going pretty okay. We just need to pick up on both to make sure we get some points as well as
A
defend.
left hit, great sellout from Demaya Vaughn, but she cannot get there.
Yeah.
And that is a base hit.
Went straight to shortstop in between first and second base is where that ball ended up.
Actually, third and shortstop.
Yeah, there you go.
Now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs once again is number 6, Georgia Lambert, who is a junior. And Criselda looking at her wrist for the play. Here comes the pitch. check swing there, and it is a ball. Ball number 1 here for the Lady Mustangs. Here comes the pitch. Straight to Griselda's leg there. Almost hits her in the foot, but that is a single. And the Lady Mustangs are really hitting right now. They really have their groove going. And now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs. We got Alexis Cornejo once again. That is a strike. Kind of hanging, kind of floating there, but she does not swing on it. Here comes the next pitch. That is a straight shot once again, and that is a base hit. Bases are loaded now. 3 straight hitters have gone on base. And once again, another chance for a grand slam for the Lady Mustangs.
Now batting number 4, Kennedy.
Up to bat, number 4, we got Kenny Holiday for the Lady Mustangs. They really need to get close to these bases here because they cannot let anything squeeze through. That's what has been happening this inning. Check swing. Ball 1. That is popped up to right field once again. It is caught. Throws it at home, and she will be tagged out. Great play from Alamarina Renteria once again. What a throw, and great job by Bella Espino getting the runner out.
Man, Alamari has been one of the key players for the Prowlers today.
She has played a perfect game today. I mean, every time the ball goes to her, she always catches it, and now she has a throw out once as well. I mean, she is on her A game today. And once again, we let nobody score for the 2nd time in a row. And now will be the top of the 5th.
Time to get some sticks for the Prowlers.
And hopefully we could also get some hits. So what do you think about the game so far?
I'm thinking that we're doing pretty good now on defense more than ever, but we need to throw in offense as well.
Well, hopefully the next batter for the Prowlers can get it going. Up to bat, we got Haven Gaitan, who is a junior.
I want to see a good double coming from her, or maybe the next batter.
She is very capable of doing it. That is a high and outside ball. That is ball 1. I mean, you usually don't really see pitcher switches in softball games, but I would not be surprised if it happens today. Strike 1 right there, swing and a miss from Haven Gaitan.
You got it, girl. Hit it. Keep moving.
Almost hits her. She got out of the way. She did not want to get hit right there. Here comes the next pitch from Kylie Gentle. That is a little ground ball. They go for first and they get there in time.
All right, that'll be the number one.
The first out for this inning.
Now batting number 5, Alexia Dominguez.
Next up, Alexia Dominguez, number 5.
Who is a senior.
She did get a hit last time, but ended up being caught, I believe.
Yes, by the right fielder. Who I believe for the Lady Mustangs was Emerson Cheshire. And that is ball 1 from Kylie, I believe. Here comes the next pitch, and that is a low, and it is a ball. She has not thrown in the box yet versus, I believe. Oh, that is a strike. Swing and a miss. Let's see if Alexa could get a hit here. Another ball. 3 balls, 1. Oh, that is a strike. Never mind. It is 2-2 count now.
And they're starting to throw heat. Straight down the center.
Really, yeah. They're just chucking it down the middle. I believe she just got hit right there. Or no, it was a foul ball. Excuse me.
Now Alexia does have to fight for a possible
It
hit.
is 2-2 now. She is very capable of getting a hit. She just has to lock in here for us. That is a ball.
All right.
Full count now.
That's nasty.
Yup, full count. Wonder how hot it is in the sun right now.
It is pretty hot. I checked the weather. I mean, it's not that hot, but it's like a little 85 degrees. I don't know if that's hot for you, but where I grew up, that's like
Looks like that was a strike.
strike
for Alexia.
out. And now up to bat, we got the top of the list, Alamari Renteria, who has been having a stellar game today. Let's see if she could get another hit here. And I believe a Lady Mustang is tying her lead. Here come the pitch. Or she's just waiting for the signal from her coach here. Here it comes. That is a straight shot to second field, and that is a out.
Oh man, Alamari's super quick with it. She actually almost made that.
Got there.
All right, looks like there's no runs on that top of the first.
The way that she swings,
top of the 5th inning.
The way that she swings, she kind of gets a running start. Well, it kind of helps her out to get the bases really fast.
Oh yeah, she's always been doing that.
That is called a slap hit, I believe.
Yes, I was informed last softball game actually.
And now we once again don't get a run. But how are you feeling so far about this game?
Man, it's honestly because nothing's really happening, you know, that crazy. It's kind of getting a little bit boring.
I mean, 2 innings with no runs, and now the Prowlers for a fourth time in a row, excuse me, don't get a run.
Yeah.
We really have to start locking in and hitting if we want to win this game.
Yep, you can't win by just stalling and staying around, you know?
You gotta go make plays.
Gotta do both at the same time.
Now batting number 14.
Up to bat for the Lady Mustangs is number 14, Rihanna Guevara. Ball 1. That is popped up to the right, and it will be a foul ball. Sorry about that. That was off the wall for a double.
Now batting number 9. Holy Martinez.
Now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, we got number 9, Ollie Martinez, who is a freshman, who has the only home run in this game. That is a ball, and she tries to go for third, and she goes back to second and slides down and is safe. Here comes the next pitch. Looking at her, Crystal, looking at her wrist to see what she's gonna do, and now she is ready.
Ooh, that'll be
Strike and a miss.
up a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 0 outs for Andrews.
Let's see what Criselda's gonna mix up.
Going for second there, but I mean going for third, but she goes back to second, and nothing will happen there.
That seemed like a good pitch to me, but it's all good. All right, she goes again. Boom,
That is a
it's hit.
straight shot to center field, and it will be grabbed by Mina Garcia and thrown to second to Demai Vaughn.
So now Andrews takes up 2 bases.
1 runner on first and a runner on second. And now for next up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, we got number 3, Lauren Cordova.
Here we go. Oh,
That
it's
is a
bunt.
little bunt.
Oh, that was a really good bunt,
That was
actually.
a solid bunt. Wow. And it does not get much better than that.
That was a really good
And
bunt.
the coach is hyped up, as well as the whole Lady Mustangs dugout.
Had Criselda go and run for that. Can the catcher go pick that up?
Yes, they can, but I mean, it's
What?
kind of hard getting off of that position.
Yeah, because you got to watch out for third base coming home to get a
Or
run.
No, I think what the catcher's supposed to do is just be on home plate, and the pitcher's supposed to go get that.
Yeah, because she's not guarding no base.
Yeah. So now for the third time this game, bases are loaded for the Mustangs.
Now we do have 0 outs, unfortunately. So this might end up very badly for the Prowlers.
Especially if we keep throwing balls like that.
And now up to bat is number 7, Addison Fields.
I think we're going to try to throw balls intending for them to swing at them, so we don't risk another
Hopefully,
run.
not too many, because if they do walk, they will get a free run.
All right, that'll be three runs.
Or if they let them run.
All right, that'll be
Or let 'em
the
walk.
second ball for number 7 here for the Lady Mustangs.
Which is Addison Fields.
It would be amazing if Griselda could pick off someone right here trying to steal a base.
That would be perfect.
Or you can't steal bases, apparently.
I mean, they could try to steal home, but that would not be ideal. And that is a straight shot. Missed it.
Demaya Vaughn.
That is
One out.
1 out, but they let a run happen.
Right, increasing the score 4-1.
Crucial error right there from Demaya Vaughn, but it
Now,
happens.
I noticed that she does not have shades, and the sun
Right, you can see her holding her
right in
hands.
her eyes.
That probably was the reason why she didn't catch it. She could probably not see that ball coming.
The sun is in her opposite direction, actually, as well. So I'll give her some slack on that.
It happens.
I think if you're given the option to wear shades, I suggest you wear shades, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when you know you're possibly right in front of the sun.
That first pitch was a ball from Griselda. 1-0 count. Here comes the next pitch, and that is another ball.
All right, now there is 2 balls, 0 strikes, and 1 out for the bottom of the 5th inning.
I forgot to mention, number 2, Emerson Cheshire is up to bat for the Lady Mustangs.
Left-handed batter.
There's many people in these stands.
Questionable call. That was
Very interesting.
really, I think that was just right down the middle, but I guess not.
Right, at that, I am sitting off at an angle, but that did look like it was
I
going
have
straight for Bella.
a perfect view of the home plate, and I believe that was a strike. Now that is a strike. 3-1 count now.
I see a local Andrews Mustang walking around with flowers,
Are they selling flowers?
maybe for senior night.
Probably.
I'm sure seniors will be recognized.
That is a straight shot between left field and center field,
Oh, wow.
and they are coming. 1 run comes in, and it looks like 2 runs. Oh, she missed it, and she did not want to go for home. You think she would have got there?
No, I don't think. I think Jocelyn would have turned around and sent that to home before she got there. But
Now 2 runs for the Lady Mustangs
right.
off of a double.
Panthers currently have 1 outing, 1 out.
Strike 1. And up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, we have Haley Bowman, who is a senior.
Everybody clap your hands.
Spring locked and loaded. Let's see what Griselda can dish out. Oh,
Straight
Popped up
center
to center
field.
field, and it is caught from Mia Garcia. And she is going for home, and she gets there. Another run for the Lady Mustangs, which was number 7, Addison Fields, who got the home plate.
Wow, 3 runs in 1 inning is not something to be,
Happy
excited
about.
for. Yeah.
6-1 is our score now, with the Lady Mustangs on top. This is not at all how it looked like the last time these two played each other, but nonetheless, that is the score in the bottom of the 5th. Foul ball to the right here. Now the count will be 0-1. 0 balls, 1 strike. But we do have 2 outs. And I hope we can get this out right here, which will end this inning.
Yes, we do have 2 outs. Good eye.
Definitely don't want to give them more chances to make runs. Second base is loaded right now for the Lady Mustangs. Boom.
A pop-up there. Looks like Mia Garcia is going for it, and she will catch it. And it is the end of the 5th inning now.
That's what we like to see. I really haven't seen Mia Garcia drop anything.
She has not. So, as well as Adamari Renteria, who has been having a great game as well for these Prowlers. And
Okay, so sorry to interrupt you, but it's a little bit of an interesting turn in the tides right here. Went from a little medium-paced game, transforming into a big lead of 5 runs in the lead here.
yes, it is.
The
It
Lady
really
Mustangs.
has changed. For the 3rd and the 4th, no runs at all. And now this 5th inning, they had 3 for the Lady Mustangs.
You know, that's right. Hopefully, offensively, we can shine bright like a diamond.
And now up to bat for the Prowlers is Criselda Horas.
And you know it. Let's see, she was just pitching, and she has the opportunity to get
Hit.
pitched at.
Got it, baby.
And in 30 minutes, the baseball boys for the Panthers will play. So go tune in for that from KFST.
Right, that's right. We have some JV Panthers
In
sitting
the
in the stands.
stands. As I don't know if they won or lost, but hopefully they came out on top versus Mustangs.
Right.
Popped up.
That was rather close to her body.
Now the count will be 0-2 now. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Looking at her wrist to see what she's gonna throw. Now Kylie will pitch, and that is a ball. Ball number 1 from this pitcher battle here.
Yep, 2 strikes, 0 outs for the Prowlers.
That is a grounder, which will be a foul ball once again. Way to fight from Criselda here. Now here comes the next pitch. That is just low, and it is a ball.
That was a cheesy pitch.
Yeah, that was
Easy.
weird.
Bacon, egg, and cheesy.
I like that one.
Here we go. We're going to see the 5th pitch here.
It is a 2-2 count now. And she hits that one, and it is a foul ball.
You know what? There's actually a GoPro camera set up on
That
the net
one,
right
I
here.
think, got hit.
Yeah, and I think one of the parents have it set up, and it got very close to being hit, or they just hit it right now. Prayers for their camera. I know how it is to spend a lot of money on a camera. Definitely wouldn't want to.
Yes, Gio has bought like an $800 camera. Right, Gio?
Right. It's probably spent about $800 in total so far.
Straight to third base, and that is a out. The first out, but still way to fight from Criselda there,
Right. Next up to bat is Mia Garcia.
Now batting number 10.
who is a senior. A little check swing before she gets in the box.
On deck is Jocelyn Arcides. Now Mia has not let a ball leave her hands. Let's see if she can put in some work on the bat.
And that is a foul ball, but it is contact though, nonetheless.
Getting used.
Gotta get a little used to it.
Right, see if she can't learn the pitcher here.
Yeah.
And
It is another ball
okay,
from Kylie Gentile for the Lady Mustangs.
you know, they actually put 1 strike there on the scoreboard.
They did.
Yeah, they did. 1-1 right now. Even though we did make contact with that first pitch.
Oh yeah, if it's a foul ball, it will be a strike.
Okay.
That is another ball, and it will be a 2-1 count now.
Boom, another ball.
Another ball. Wow, it's 3-1 count now.
He only
one more
has-
ball. It is a walk for Mia Garcia.
I don't think we've seen anyone get walked yet.
Not today.
I have a feeling we're getting very close. There we are.
That is a walk. Now Mia Garcia will be on first base.
Number 8, Jocelyn Aceves.
And now up to bat for the Prowlers, we will have Jocelyn Arcides.
There we go. Let's see if we can put some aggressiveness, excuse me, behind the swing and get it as far as we can.
That is ball number 1. Kylie Gentile is starting to, I think, cool off now. She has just been throwing balls and no strikes as of lately.
What's that, 5 in a row?
Yep.
Boom,
A little
contact
ground
made.
ball there. Chance for a double play, but it will not happen as Jocelyn gets to first base.
There we go. So at least we secure 1 base. Still, we did have Mia Garcia try to make it a second. She couldn't though. That's just the risk you have to take though, because you can't have 2 players on a base.
That would have been if I would have got that double play, it would have already been the end of this inning.
Right.
But now up to bat, we got Bella Espino for the Prowlers.
That's a strike.
Strike 1.
That's nasty.
And Kylie is looking at her wrist to see what's to throw. And that is pop up
It's going to
to
the right field.
and she hangs onto it.
Right.
That is the last out for the 5th. Or the 6th, excuse me.
Is the top of the 6th inning?
That will be the bottom.
Now, I'd like to say something while we're in between innings here. At the last track meet, which was just yesterday, the 3A, 4A track meet, on the way back from the bus, man, I checked my bag and I couldn't find my car keys.
Oh no! You're
So,
lying.
I called up Andrews High School this morning, just as asking if they had found anything. They have not yet to hit me back. Luckily, I got the situation handled at home. I got a locksmith to do me right. But a big shout out to Andrews for saying they were gonna look for my keys. You know, they don't have to do that for me. And also a big shout out to Andrews for letting us again use all of their press box, their space.
Yeah. Makes this a lot easier for us.
A lot of people in the stands here right now. I'm not gonna lie, we're sitting on the
Leftmost press box area.
right. We're in the center, and we can see the left side here. It's filled with Mustangs, and we have the right side filled with Fort Stocktoners.
Yeah, you could see the blue, and then they're just wearing casual clothes, it looks like, for the Mustangs, but you could definitely see the blue.
Oh, but it's wonderful that people come out here to watch all the girls do their best. We have number 10 from the Andrews Mustangs coming in.
Who is, I believe, Alexis Cornejo.
Right, she's gonna be batting right now. Ooh, the
And that
pitch
is
is way
a
high.
far right pitch there. Ball 1.
All right, let's see what the second pitch looks like. Again,
Another far high right ball. Now
right.
it is 2-0. That is the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls in. Let's see what we can do.
Pop
Boom.
up,
Contact is made. Looks like Aubrey Salgado has her eyes on the ball.
and she hangs on for the first out for the Prowlers.
Yeah,
Well,
amazing job.
well
Yeah.
caught right there from
No
Aubrey.
hesitation. Great confidence approaching the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all been outside yet during this time. It's kind of hot outside.
No, it feels wonderful outside.
Yeah, it feels good, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a perfect time for anyone in the stands to go out, get a little drink from the concession stand. Fort Stocktoners
Or Andrew Mustangs.
or the Andrews
Or anybody watching.
Well, if only we had a smell-o-vision or something like that, we could give some snacks to the people watching. But unfortunately, all we can give is our voices and the visual.
That's enough.
All right, 2 balls, 0 strikes, 1 out. We are at the bottom of the 6th inning. If you're just barely tuning in, this is Tumbleweed Plus. I'm Adiel Rojas.
Giovanni Rodriguez,
And Nacho.
Yes,
lead
and
commentating crew.
Yep, the commentating crew for Ford Stockton Tumbleweed Plus program.
We are here live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram as well is now included. So going through IG Reels.
Y'all let us know and comment from wherever y'all are. And
Right.
who you want to win this game.
Yep, even score predictions.
Right now we're sitting at 6-1 at the top of the 7th inning.
The Lady Mustangs on top.
Looking to make some plays here offensively or right now defensively for the Panthers.
Yeah, now we do have 1 out.
Now it is 3 balls, 1 strike. That is the count now.
Yep, the Prowlers have 1 run, and the Lady Mustangs over here at their home have 6 runs. Now that hitter just went to first base for a walk.
First walk that Crisilda has let up this game. As well as Kylie Gentile, who had one in the last inning. Now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs is number 14, Rihanna Huevera. It looks like they will bring in a runner for, who is that? I believe number 2, Emerson Cheshire.
She looked like she could run though.
I know. I guess she's
looked like
a
she's a
little
great
tired,
runner.
or they might just want to give other players playing time.
That's true. I know players get mad about not being in the game.
Number 14, Rihanna Huevera, is up to bat once again.
You got that spring-loaded step. She's gonna step into the bat. The ball.
Ball 1. Oh, 1 count now.
We're about to hit golden hour here shortly, or we might be in it.
I just seen a Corvette pass by.
Corvette.
Let's see if we can pitch that ball as fast as
That
Corvette.
is another ball. Kinda questionable, but
You know, I'm not the ump.
yeah, we ain't the ump, so we can't make the calls. But
We're not official as far as umpires, but we're official media team. That's for sure.
yes, we are.
Boom.
That is a strike, which was literally the same pitch she threw as last time. But I guess he'll give it to us.
Right, he changed his mind.
I was like, I'll give you this one, you know.
You gotta see it twice to believe it.
I guess that's what they say.
That is what they say.
Or maybe I just made it up. Boom.
Okay.
Another quote from Gio himself.
Those are the original ones, man.
Well, now it is a 3-1 count now.
Right, Griselda has thrown 3 balls.
Hopefully she does not let up another walk.
Let's see if the Lady Mustangs can't make contact here. Boom.
They do make contact, and it goes to left field to Haven Gaitan, who gets the ball and throws it to second base, but it is a single.
Right, to no avail. 2 bases loaded up for the Lady Mustangs right now.
Ole Martinez.
And now up to bat is the freshman, Oli Martinez, who has the only home run this game. Here comes the pitch, and that is a check swing, which is a ball. I just love our community. They always come out to show love no matter where we are. I mean, there's a lot of blue shirts here in this Andrews softball stadium.
We got the white ones on. That's how you know. We almost look like the uniforms out there that they probably
Oh, yeah.
got.
Yeah, now that you mention it, kind of. Because we're white on blue.
They always show love no matter where we are. I just love this community.
Right. I'm sure we'll even see Panthers in Lubbock as our boys travel out to regionals next week.
Oh, yeah.
And
Who
even
made it
if
to
it's
regionals for
Diego
track?
Ronquillo for
For-
pole vault, Eduardo Hernandez for the 100-meter dash,
Yep.
and what was the last one?
Christian Soto for the 200-meter dash.
Yep, CS dot boy.
CS.
And he actually secured a wonderful position at second place.
Well
So-
done by CS.
He'll compete well in regionals.
Here comes the next pitch, and it is inside, and that is another walk. Bases are loaded for the 4th time this game.
Now it is 1 out. Unfortunately, we do need to defend this. If you're rooting, for Andrews, it's looking pretty good on y'all side.
That's right, that's right. This is looking very bacon, egg, and cheesy right now. I don't know.
Nonetheless, let's see if we can get out of it.
Bacon, egg, and fishy right now. Let's see, we have 1 out. Boom.
Pop
Makes contact.
As soon as she catches, she's
Alondra
probably...
Molina catches it.
There we go. Nobody ran.
You know
Surprising.
what? Alondra was out there boxing him out.
It was like she was getting a rebound in basketball.
Right. Little
So
strats.
I believe nobody ran because like it was just right there. You know, it's an easy little throw to home base. They did not want to take their chances.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And Alondra has an arm on her, so she'll get that there.
Here Here comes the next pitch as Griselda is looking at her wrist to see what to throw.
Let's get another out here.
Ooh, straight dead center.
Straight gas.
Wonderful.
And number 5, Noemi Ortiz, the sophomore, is up to bat for the Lady Mustangs.
Boom.
That is ball number 1 for
All right.
Griselda.
That'll be 1-1 for number 5 here for the Lady Mustangs.
We have
2 outs.
2 outs.
Yep, beat you to the punch. 2 outs right there.
Let's see if we can increase that. Maybe if we get a pop up.
We've been doing really good on catching balls this game, but
Right. Like Mia
Andrews has been
Garcia.
hitting them very perfectly, squeezing it in between our players. Check swing there. Another ball from Criselda. And good eye from Noemi Ortiz for the Lady Mustangs.
Right. She has a 2-1 right now. They're battling.
They are fighting right now. That is to left field, and it is going to be a foul ball.
Sadly, we do not want to get copyrighted.
That would be terrible.
I don't know if that's how it works.
No, we're talking over it.
I don't think they could hear it. Because now we're in a booth. If we were outside, you could hear everything.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Which, once again, thank you to Andrews for letting us use their booth this game.
Oh. Okay, it looks like.
Demaya Vaughn tries to throw it on the floor, but it does not get there in time.
Right. That's called selling out right there. The Mustangs do get a run right there.
Unfortunately.
Just
Very
bringing the score
unfortunate.
to
7-2-1, Lady Mustangs on top.
Number 2, Emerson Cheshire.
Now up to bat for the Lady Mustangs, we have Emerson Cheshire, who is the right fielder. Takes time. And now here comes the pitch.
boom.
That is back and over it. We could feel that.
Yeah, that was just over our heads right there.
That was like on top of our booth. It hit the roof of our booth, I believe.
That rhymed.
That's what I do.
Here we are going to watch Criselda go for the second pitch.
That
Left.
is a strike. Great pitch from Criselda there.
Oh, it was a strike. Wonderful.
It broke just in the bottom of the left, and I went just in. Perfect pitch right there. Here comes the next pitch from Criselda. That is another strike, and that is her first strikeout of the game, which
That
will
is
be
a-
the end of the 6th inning.
That is a mean little pitch.
So, Gio, how are you feeling about this game so far?
You want to know?
Yes, sir.
Money. That last strikeout was money. That's all the motion that we need, really, to kind of start something off. There's little sparks that make that big bonfire, you know? We're only in the, top of the bottom of the 7th inning now, right?
Yes. No, it will be the top of the 7th now.
Oh, wow. And we only go to 7 innings.
The only way it will go is if the Prowlers get, I believe, 6 runs here and tie up, or hopefully they could get more than 6 so they could,
Just
go on
cash
top.
it out right there.
Anything is possible in this sport. We have seen some crazy games.
Just last time we were in Pecos, Texas, broadcasting the varsity baseball game, we had ran, I think, I believe it was 7 runs.
4-4, and then it went to extra innings. In the top of the 10th, the Panthers fought and got 7 runs in 1 inning,
Right.
led by a Rylan Nunez inside the park home run and Jerry Diaz with just a solo home run. And that was a game to watch. If you would like to look back at that one, it is on our page on YouTube
Right.
on Tumbleweed Plus.
Go check it out. Previous broadcasts still exist. Students or athletes, if you happen to be participating in any sport, we probably have it on Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
look back at it.
45 broadcasts.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, to
If
look
you
back
made a
at.
play, you could go look back at it.
Right. You can get your clips. You can get your highlights.
Get your little highlight tape.
Right now we have Alondra Molina ready up to bat.
Sticks up. Here we go.
You said there's a ball right there. Go get it.
Here comes the first pitch as she is looking at her wrist to see what she wants to throw. straight grounder to first base, and that is a quick out for the Prowlers there. Not a good start to the top of the 7th. Two more outs, and that will be ball game.
Literally.
But here comes Demaya Vaughn up to bat for the Prowlers.
Oh, Demaya, let's get some momentum flowing right now. Looks like she might bunt.
Strike one. So she just does that every time. I guess that's like her little hitting ritual. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe she might bunt one time.
Right. Even we know Jared Diaz always draws across on his on the base. That was a ball right there on the second pitch.
Good eye from Demaya. She's kind of been swing happy this game, but she took that one and it was a ball. Another ball. Great job again.
Nice. Good job being patient out there. You know, your head is always not in the game sometimes, and you just want to go, go, go. Sometimes you need to take it back and relax.
Boom, and it's pop-up foul ball. They'll count that as a strike.
Two count now. She is fighting right now for the Prowlers.
Let's see her hit a homer right here.
That is a ball. Full count now. Let's see what happens here.
The pitcher's a little frustrated on that one. I feel like she wanted to get Demaya out.
She wanted that out, but
right then and there.
Just a little outside.
Gotta do better than that.
We need to get on base.
That is a straight grounder to third base, and that will be a out. Unfortunate event right there for the Prowlers, but now up to bat, we got Haven Gaetan, who could hopefully just start hitting us up. Anything is possible once again, as I said earlier.
We just need a couple good batters in a row. We'll get those bases loaded up, and we'll be almost ready to.
All right, we need a home run right now.
We actually need 6 runs at least, but that would be a great start.
Let's go,
and that is out, and that is the ball game.
Very unfortunate. Haven Gaetan is a very fast runner. She competes in the 4x1 and 4x2.
Yes, I know that much.
100-meter relays. Just unfortunate she wasn't able to make it there in time. The final score for the game here in Andrews, Texas is 7-1 Andrews Mustangs.
Lady Mustangs on top.
All right, they're going to go ahead and give each other
high fives.
So that will increase the
Lady Mustangs district record to 6-2.
And for Fort Stockton, will leave us at 3-6. So as far as competing against the champions in the district,
we had a closer game last time around, but nonetheless, this was a still great game, but just very, very unfortunate that we could not hit the ball today.
Right.
Yeah, our defense was up pretty good for 2 solid innings, and then it kind of just fell apart near the end, or toward the end of the game. Very unfortunate for us, and our offense did lack on this game, but we do have another game. I'm not too sure when that is, but I'm sure there's one coming up.
Yeah, our offense did seem to fall off here. We never scored another run. We only scored 1 run, partially due to the defensive ability.
First inning.
Yeah.
We started off really hot though, but
due to the defensive ability of the Andrews Mustangs, they did get us out on multiple occasions quick inside of these innings.
I'm not too sure what they're doing right here in the middle on the mound here. Looks like
this is
it ain't nothing to find out.
Yes, it is all these seniors, I believe.
Yeah, we have Alondra down there. Actually, Bella Espino's down there, so
It might be just the whole team if they want to be involved with that.
Right.
That is beautiful. They are praying for the game. God first, of course. We'll be quiet for this prayer.
All right.
A little cute
that was
there.
very, very sweet.
Praise God.
Little cute.
Yes, good game for the Lady Mustangs coming out with the win. Unfortunately, the Prowlers did come up short
Right.
by 6 runs. So congratulations to the Lady Mustangs.
On senior night, of course.
On,
I
Right.
believe
yeah, on senior
that
night.
is
Maybe that just
What a
contributed
feat.
to the egregore. You know, they just had to make it happen.
that trophy the district championship?
I believe so.
Well, props to Andrews today for getting that championship on their senior night.
Right, that definitely means something to them. There's definitely, like we noticed, seniors out there on the field playing.
This is a great softball team, and Andrews just has great teams. They're football, baseball, whatever sport they're in.
Basketball, man.
They're
Right.
great.
And
All around
wonderful
here.
facilities as well.
Very
Wonderful.
beautiful school.
Well, that
I guess that will conclude the softball match, excuse me, in
Right.
Andrews, Texas,
For
going
the
against the
varsity.
Lady Mustangs.
now that was a very good matchup.
So on Tuesday, we
have
got
a-
news. On Tuesday, we will do both baseball and the softball game.
Yep.
Or y'all.
don't
So
know.
y'all tune in for that one.
I don't know if we're going to end the live halfway or something for
And
that game, or just continue the live.
That'll actually be senior night as well. So we're getting a compilation of senior nights.
But nonetheless, tune in for that one. And I'm Nacho,
This was Giovanni
Here's
Rodriguez.
Adrian Rojas.
and we are signing out for today.
Yep. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank y'all so much for
Peace
watching.
out.